Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPhone. I've got the iPhone 5S in silver and I've had it about a year now. So this first page is mostly the apps that I use the most. So at the top I've got a folder called Useful, and this has got all the apps that the iPhone comes with, and then Google and WhatsApp, which I bought myself. And then I've got YouTube, Tumblr, Twitter, WeHeartIt, Pinterest. If you want any of my links for them, just comment down below. And then I've got this really cool app called iDownloader, which is where I get all my music. I don't use the Apple Music thing because you have to pay 99p and all of this is free. So I just love this app. I've then got photos and this thing called Social, which has got Skype and FaceTime in, Safari, and then I've got this app called Timetable, which I put, well, my school timetable on it, and you can write in if you've got like homework or whatever, and I think it's just really good for keeping you organised during the week. I've then got Clock, which has like my alarms and timers or whatever, so yeah, kind of boring. Then I've got Calendar, I don't really use this much, Settings, Notes I use a lot, and then a folder called Apple, which I have iTunes, App Store, and the Apple Music app, which I don't use. I've then got Instagram. My Instagram is LoveVieX, and then I've got Snapchat. So on my next page I've got this first folder called Health, and I've got this app called Endomondo, and this tracks your fitness, whatever sport you want to do. It tells you your route and how many calories, I think, yeah, that sort of stuff. The next app I've got is called First Date, and this really reassures me if the next folder is called Extras, and this is completely all boring stuff apart from one app called Followers, which is the app that like tells you like who's unfollowed you, who's blocked you, etc. So this next folder is called Photography, and this is definitely my favourite. So this contains all the apps that I would edit or take my Instagram photos on. So the first app that I've got is Retrika, and then I've got Pixeloramic, which I'm going to show you how I would put a cool whatever bokeh. Is that what they're called? Bokehs? I don't really know. So my favourite one is probably the glitter one, and these just make photos so much like more unique and stuff. I've then got Pic Collage Studio, which is how I put watermarks in my photos. So this app is really useful for watermarks. I've then got Photo Studio, which is how I would, if I wasn't going to be using Wittogram, how I would turn up, in this case, you can turn up the brightness and the gamma, which is kind of what makes it look like the kind of tumblery. It doesn't really work on this picture of my cap. Anyway, then saturation and all stuff like that. I've then got Square Addy, which is how you put a white background to your picture. I've then got Video Star, PicLab, UDoodle. So I've got Insta Editor, Flipagram, Helium Video, Superimpose, iSplash Free, PicMix, Pixar, and then Pologram. I'm going to leave a link for this app in the description because it is really cool. You basically go on your camera roll, select a picture that you want to put on a Pologram, edit it to make it how you'd want it to be, and then they basically send it to you for 30p. The last page of photography, I've got VCE, Cam, and then Wittogram. Wittogram is how I edit my Instagram photos. I basically go on Wittogram and turn up the brightness loads, and that is probably the last step that I would do for editing the Instagram photo. And I've then just got Characters, which is how you get the cool little non-filled in love hearts, which I use for my video names. And my next folder is called Games, and I basically don't use this very much, but I keep the usual kind of games. So I've got Splashy Fish. I used to be okay at this. Well, I was better at Flappy Bird, but then I deleted it, and I don't know why, because then it wasn't available. And then I've got Ice Cream Jump, which I don't use either. I don't know why I still have this. I don't really use it. And then I've got Candy Crush, which I used to be obsessed with. And then I've got Candy Crush Soda, which I don't really use anymore. And then I've got Ninja Man? I don't know. And then I've got Spikes, which was probably, I don't really know, I was a bit obsessed with it. Like, just when I was, like, walking around school, like, before a lesson, I would just go on it. But once again, I don't really use this folder or anything inside this folder much. So that's it for my What's My iPhone 5S. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like and subscribe.